All right. All right. Next slide. That's just me. My cover page. All right. So I'm Erin August. I am a real estate attorney and I grew up in Montgomery County and I went to Churchill, then to the University of Maryland where I graduated with a degree in psychology and criminal justice, and then eventually on to law school where I went to the University of Baltimore. Next slide. And I have had several jobs which have given me experience leading up to my current position, but my most fun was a stint at Spirit Halloween, and then a brief stop at the Gap. And before, during college, I worked at a wholesale distributor, and when I graduated, I ended up being the uh, human resources in human resources. So then started my career in title where I worked at Pinnacle Title as a processor and settlement agent. And the Great Recession led me to law school. And so on when I graduated, I worked in default. And so my last job there was with Sam White's office. And in October of 2020, I moved over to Shulman Rogers, where I currently work today. Next slide. So this is my family. So I am the older sister to a brother and sister who are twins, and those are my parents. Next slide. And I met my husband at the Starboard in Dewey Beach. So the beach holds a special place in our hearts. Next slide. And this is my son, Evan, with me and my husband. And then in September, we adopted or rescued a cat who is lots of trouble and likes to hang out in trees and other places that she should not be. Next slide. So Shulman Rogers. Shulman Rogers is a full-service law firm with its principal office located in Potomac, Maryland, but we also have a couple offices in Virginia, one in Alexandria and one in Tyson's Corner. We also have a Baltimore office, which has newly opened. And so we practice in real estate, business and finance, commercial litigation, technology, media and telecommunications, contingent litigation, and trusts and estates. And we have clients that are national, regional, and local, and we work collaboratively within the other departments and practice groups to respond to our clients' legal needs. Next slide. So why Shulman Rogers for settlements? Well, we're licensed to handle settlements all over Maryland, DC, and Virginia. Our fees are competitive and we provide excellent customer service and a high quality of work. We will hold settlements anywhere that are convenient to the parties, including our offices in Maryland, Virginia, at an agent's office, a lender's office, their home, place of work. We can also do remote online closings. And those are really for any seller or cash transaction. So a buyer or seller in a cash transaction, we can do that remotely. So if somebody is out of the country or just on vacation, we're able to handle that. An attorney and a processor are assigned to oversee the transaction from start to finish, so you're not passed around from person to person. We are all intimately knowledgeable about a transaction, and as I said before, I'm barred in Maryland, DC, and Virginia. And then we use Qualia as our title software. It is innovative title, escrow, and closing platform, which allows us to deliver the best-in-class closing experience. Which meet the industry's stringent security requirements. So all parties are able to get real-time updates and an easy-to-use web and mobile application. So what do I do as a settlement attorney? One of the primary things that I do is I examine title and I clear up any issues. And what does that mean? It means I review a history of the title to your property. And if there are any problems with that title, then I work to make sure that those problems disappear. I also do contract and document review, reviewing the contract and other documents, drafting documents and contracts. We also manage funds and are an escrow officer. So we hold and disperse funds securely during the transaction. including the earnest money deposits, loan proceeds, and then we disperse them. We conduct closings. So we sit with the parties to review the loan documents and all of the other documents with them, and make sure that all parties understand their obligations. We record the documents, so the deed, if there's loan documents, we record those documents and make sure that they are recorded appropriately. And then we ensure legal and regulatory compliance, making sure that all laws are being complied with in Maryland, DC, or Virginia. Next. So what else do I do? So along with doing real estate settlements, I also do other things in the real estate world. That includes landlord-tenant disputes, so commercial and residential, including breaches of lease or failure to pay rent. I do co-ownership agreements. So if there are two parties that want to purchase a property and they are not husband and wife, sometimes they have they want to understand the type of ownership they're going to have and ensure that any disputes are resolved in connection with that agreement. I also handle title insurance claims. So if there is an issue with the property in connection with title to the property, I can handle those claims and filing those claims with the title insurer or filing litigation if that is necessary. I do review for HOAs and condo association document reviews. And then I also draft contracts, deeds, and powers of attorney for those that are wanting to sell property. Next.
1 minute.
Okay. So what to listen for? When talking to buyers or sellers, if you hear someone say, I'm buying, selling a home, and you want to make sure they want to make sure everything's in order, or I'm worried about something in my contract, or I need help reviewing my settlement documents. If you're talking to a realtor or mortgage lender, this deal is getting complicated, or there's a title dispute we need help resolving. Or if you're talking to a property owner or landlord, I have a tenant that won't leave. I need to draft a lease agreement. There's a dispute with my property line or easement, or I need help with the closing for a real estate investment property. Next. And what to say? That sounds like something a real estate attorney should handle. I know a great one, Erin August. She focuses on real estate matters and can help make sure everything goes smoothly. Would you like me to connect you? And that's it, my contact information, and I'm not available after the meeting, but I'm happy to schedule a one-to-one if you have any questions. I would love to talk to you. Thanks.